Warning: the following content may not be suited for younger or sensitive audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello again, and everybody, welcome back to Legends of Equuis, this little side project we're doing. Again, as always, I'm joined by my good friends. There's Cameron, who is playing the pony Flintlock.
Howdy, hello there. Salutations.
And we also have Max, who is playing Maverick, the big boy.
Gooby.
And we have Eli, who is playing Kythos.
Hello.
Levi, who is playing Padane, is not here right now, like last time. They're running a little bit late today, but they will be here very shortly.
Work is a bit.
Indeed it is. Eli, you called session before we started recording, so go ahead and, well, you called recap. So go ahead and do that recap. Go for it.
Go for it, Kim.
Sorry, I got distracted by Max's status for session tomorrow. Anyways. So, last session, it was us finishing off the parasite people, the snakehead people. And after we had finished them off, everyone was kind of beaten, tuckered out, and we didn't really know where we were going to camp, but Kythos did remember that with his time in the Everfree Woods that there was a campsite. So he started to lead them in the direction, and when they ended up approaching, there, of course, was people at the camp, and it kind of... I'm trying to think. They did end up approaching, and begrudgingly so from Kythos' end, but they did approach. Silver ended up talking to a couple of people. One of them, I believe, was one of the scouts that were on watch at the moment. And through the conversation, it had turned out that they were also a group that was after the cleric lich that we were also hunting down. And so Flintlock butt in and suggested that we all work together to defeat this lichy boy. And the dude said that he would have to talk to his captain about it. And he left for a moment and brought his captain over, which pretty much he introduces himself as fuck, I can't remember his name.
Farron.
But Farron, yes. I was about to call him Farrell, but I was like, that's not the right name. But Farron does introduce himself, and we do talk to him for a moment, and he also gave us a warm welcome to joining this group for the time being, because a few others had ended up getting their asses kicked by a couple of the outsiders and whatever group they were with. And so they also got kicked out of this group. And they were looking for new people, so we ended up joining their team. And while everyone was kind of sitting around the fire, Silver had gotten soup for her and Kythos, and people were talking, and Flintlock learned more information about the fact that instead of just a regular cleric beast, we were fighting a lich cleric beast. And with that, we also found out that the lich, of course, can come back once it's killed, but we also found out that its phylactery is somewhere on it, and it just keeps it on it while it dies so it can regenerate and just come back pretty easier, I guess. We just don't know what the phylactery is. Otherwise, it'd be dead. But,
Farron did tell you that it is known that the cleric beast carries the phylactery on it at all times,
yeah.
but it's just, you don't know what it is.
Yeah, we don't know what it is, but it just carries it on it. And after that, he did, it was announced that, hey, we all should take a rest. Rest time, none of us were on watch, so we went to rest in our tents. And during the night, Kythos had gotten up because he wanted to check and make sure that everything was fine. And of course, for some fucking reason, because the guards rolled very low. Well, did they roll very high and fail?
No. So, I rolled a D100 to see if you guys would be attacked. I rolled an 89, and and two of the guards rolled natural ones. So, like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of bound to happen.
So Kythos, he hears something outside and he kind of kicks Maverick and wakes him up to tell him to wake Flintlock up and just be quiet about it. And he peeks out, and there is a timber wolf who was in the middle of devouring one of the watchers.
He was just
And
getting a
then,
snack.
yeah, and before anything else happens, we hear Farron go, "Fucking timber wolves!"
As he just draws his blade.
Yep. And then Maverick just fucking gets his ass up so fucking quickly and runs out the door, and that's where we ended session.
Now
I want
to remind you, sleeping in armor would prevent you from getting a long rest. So you do not have your armor on.
Good.
None of you.
Okay.
Do.
Great.
Just reminding you.
Fun.
So
Wait,
you're-
hang on.
I don't care.
It's normally heavy armor that does that. Medium armor is like it's uncomfortable. Light armor is this, but then again, I have
No, like light armor is good. Like medium and heavy armor, you will not be able to get a good sleep in. So anyone wearing medium or heavy armor would have had to have taken it off before they went to sleep.
Hang on. Let me check something real
How long
quick.
does it take to put armor on?
5 to 10 minutes.
Medium armor, it's 5 minutes. Heavy armor, it's 10 minutes. Unless you have an ability that would specifically allow you to put on armor very quickly, like Cronin. He just has that switch where it just flies onto his body.
Let's see. For hang on, somewhere.
I'm so glad I'm invisible, though.
we are going to move on because we do not have time to think about that.
Actually, no question. Since I have mithril chainmail, can I wear that, or I can't?
So mithril chainmail, to explain to the viewers who don't know what mithril is sort of a I don't remember if it's an enchantment or a type of metal, but mithril basically removes the weight requirements of armor. So it feels like you're wearing almost nothing at all. It will cut the time down by at least like 75%, but you would still have to take time to put it on.
So what I'm hearing is I can't wear it to bed. That's what I'm hearing.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
It would still be uncomfortable.
Okay, so I'm taking that off then. I was just checking first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, I'll put in the time to equip it and take it off.
So
I have my shield.
Here we go.
So
yeah. Here we go. So we're gonna have to go ahead and roll initiative, guys. I forgot that we do not have a music bot. I'm gonna go ahead and add that.
We can roll initiative while you do that.
Yes.
I have an important question.
What would that be?
Do constructs count as objects in your world? And do Timberwolves count as constructs?
No, Timberwolves count as undead.
Really? Huh.
Shit. Well, I mean, that's like a great thing for me, but like
they're sort of a combination of constructs and undead, so they would count. Technically, they would count as both.
So, do they count as an object?
No, because an object would they would count as an animated object. So technically, yes, they would count as an object.
Do they count as a creation of magical force?
Yes.
I could cast disintegrate on them.
Oh. Okay. Good to know.
I'm sorry for the maniacal laughter. I just
You cut out right when you started, so we barely heard it.
good. for the best.
Okay. Damn it. This music isn't the greatest.
Did it? Okay. Did I sound fine?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Cool. I was messing with something, so.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll initiative for me if you haven't already. Okay, you did. All right. So now the Timberwolves have to roll. Okay, that's the... Oh, damn. That's the first one. Holy
Why do I
shit.
feel like that one's gonna maul me? I'm still in the 10, but you know.
I'm also going to write these down as you are doing them.
Okay. So, and now Farron has to roll.
Was the 23 another Timberwolf?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And this last one... Actually, no, you didn't wake her up, so Silver's not going to be in the combat unless you wake her up. Actually, you know what? No, she can be awake. That's...
Well,
But she's going to have disadvantage because she's waking up.
Yeah, I mean, like, Maverick literally got up and fucking charged out of the tent. So, I imagine she would be awake.
I can just also shoot a gun near her head to wake her up. But that would be mean.
did Farron also roll?
Yes, the 22 was Farron.
Okay. So he will be after Flintlock. I believe I got the initiative properly, so I will send it to the initiative chat.
Yes, you did. Holy shit, they're all going before you guys again. That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And the first one, well, the second one has to roll a d4.
You know, I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm invisible and in the tent still. My head's just poked out.
Okay. He gets an
So
extra attack on
remember-
his turn. Or an extra action, I guess. Okay.
I remember Maverick charge out.
So, it is the first Timberwolf's turn. So Maverick, he sees you charging out of the tent, but he also sees this gigantic armored person not too far away from him, so he's going to perceive that as the bigger threat. And he's just going, because you're quite a bit smaller than Farron, so he's going to charge at Farron.
Hey,
They're
I can't complain.
attacking.
Smart.
Okay. He's going to miss all three of his attacks. Holy shit. Hang on. Let me turn this down so you guys can actually hear me rolling. Okay, so now you should be able to hear me roll. First let me turn this down. Okay. So, I don't like that you guys can hear that. Okay.
Is that
All
your
right.
chair?
No, this is that's my computer humming. Like,
Oh.
it's that. It's okay. It's not going to be too big of an issue. All right. So yeah, the Timberwolf misses all 3 of his attacks. Like Farron, like the Timberwolf lunges at Farron, but then it just sort of like it goes for a claw attack, and the Farron just easily sidesteps it. Then it spins around to kind of sweep Farron with its tail, but Farron does the most Chad move you can think of, and like times his jump to where he just steps right down on this Timberwolf's tail. It lets out like a howl of pain, and then it tries to reach around for a bite, but then like the Farron catches it with its sword and throws it to the side. Damn, like Farron is doing pretty good against this guy. Okay, Timberwolf 1's turn. He's gonna go after you, Maverick, as he sees you charging.
Okay.
That's a 25.
Parry.
Okay, miss.
Well, it still rolls damage, but I get to subtract damage.
Okay, so it will do a 10. That is 18 damage.
Okay, let me figure out. Superior plus my dexterity modifier, which would be a d10 plus 3. So I would take 11 damage.
Okay, so it's down to 10. Oh yeah, down to 11 damage. Okay. He's going to go for a second attack. He's going to go for a tail attack this time. That is a 22.
That hits.
Okay.
Don't hit
I
me
need
with
you
my
to
normal
roll.
AC.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
No, let's make it strength. I'll make it a strength saving throw.
22.
Is that your strength? Okay.
That's my dex. I thought you said dex
That,
saving throw.
that passes anyway, so you can keep it.
I thought you said dex saving throw.
Well, I switched it to strength because I know you're better at that. You pass anyway. And you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel it try to sweep your hooves out from underneath you, but you manage to keep your balance. And it's going to go for an attack this time. Natural 20.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Okay. $27 damage.
Okay.
Okay, 20, and like Flintlock, you managed to catch its claw on your sword, but it kind of digs into your skin. It sweeps around with its tail, and you kind of just managed to jump over it, but it quickly reels around and bites right into your shoulder.
No.
Yeah, Maverick. It kind of reaches around and bites directly into your shoulder.
Oh, I hope this fucker keeps this position because this is gonna be so much fun if he does.
But go ahead and roll a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Little me? Okay. I suck at perception.
Me? Little me? Oh my god.
I feel like in Timberwolves,
18.
it's gonna be like, oh
So-
shit, he's smart.
You notice when it bites into you that whatever wounds it may have had have now been healed.
Little vampiric touch. I'm going to call this out and be like, don't let it bite you.
Okay. All right.
Flintlock from the tent is like, no, never mind.
Okay. And it is now the third one's turn. Flintlock, you hear snarling behind you.
I'm in the tent.
I know.
It's outside behind the tent, isn't it?
But do you want to look behind you?
I mean, he's going to look.
You see what appear to be claws kind of trying to tear its way through the tent.
Flintlock's gonna be like, well, hi there.
Okay, and it's going to spend its action trying to get through the tent, and it's going to roll to see if it can. Yep, it definitely gets through the tent.
Well, hello there, good sir. How are you
Okay.
doing this fine day?
That's going to be its turn. Flintlock, it is your turn.
Halo, think Mark's remember getting flashbacks to whenever he met Evergreen's father. Anyways, then say hello to Macintosh.
Fuck yeah, hit him. Hit him.
And actually, before I do that, I am going to go into, as a bonus action, I'm going to go into guarding stance. Actually, hang on. Am I? No, none of these guys have. Actually, no. Just in case, I am going to do guarding stance. Just in case. I will send you the image that has it on, so you can see what that does. And here's the first attack. That's an
What'd you roll?
20.
Oh, damn. Roll that damage. Damn.
This
Nice.
is regular ones because I'm saving these for the big guy. Anyways, gun. Or into. Now, hang on, let me do the math again. Do I have it written down here? No, I do not. So 1 minute. That's 20. Oh, actually, no, that's 27. So that is 45 damage.
Nice.
And I am going to actually do grit. Hang on, let me check grit real quick. Do I get back on grit on short rest? It does not say.
We can say that you do.
Yeah, it didn't say, so I'm just going to assume I do. Actually, hang on. Oh, yeah, yes, I do get it back on short rest. Anywho, I'm going to do perfect aim, which is going to do, I'm going to be rolling my grit die on my attack roll, and if I hit on damage. So that is, we're level 10, right? So that'll be D6. Oh, bang. Holy shit.
Another natural 20. Damn. He's pissed that his nap got interrupted. Damn.
Oh my god.
He angry.
Oh, 55.
So it's a total of 100 damage. Right at 100.
Oh my god.
Okay. So,
Actually, can I have this be an intimidation check as I just completely annihilated this thing in close quarters with this gun?
1 second.
I doubt it, but you know, it'd be funny.
Okay. That was wolf number 2, I think.
No, that was 3 because the third one was like knocking at my door.
Okay. Need to make sure I got their health situated correctly. And you just did 100 damage.
Yep. And as I'm actually, can I make an intimidation check or
On this one specifically?
yeah, as I just annihilated it essentially.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an intimidation.
So as I shoot, I'm just going to scram ya mutt. And let's see, what's my I probably don't. Yeah, it's not that much intimidation. Anyways, medicine.
Like it seems more like as you blast this thing, it seems more preoccupied with like yelping from getting shot than listening to you. Like it's kind of like scratching at its face where you shot, and it's kind of like trying to like peel away like the burning sensation that it's feeling from getting shot.
I aimed for the eyes.
It's not really paying attention to you. Okay, so is that your turn?
Question: where's Silver?
She's getting out of her pack. She's getting out of her sleeping bag.
Question: can I just like, if possible, grab her and just yank her out and try to like get her out of it so she's not like stuck in?
That would require your action.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like kind of stand over top of her bag, like between her and the wolf while she's getting out of it.
Okay. So
And that's my turn.
it is Farron's turn. Okay.
I mean,
So
if she's not awake now, she probably is. Considering I just blasted right next to her. But go ahead.
So you see Farron. You see Farron once again. He throws this timber wolf to the side as it tries to bite at him. He's gonna like charge at it with his sword.
Also, by the way, I sent.
That is a critical hit. He is going to roll damage in here because he has a lot. Okay. Okay, so it's 59 damage on the first attack. All right. So, second attack, and like what he does is he, like when he throws his wolf to the side, like his sword is kind of to his left, and he uses that advantage to suddenly charge forward and do like an upward slash across the wolf's torso. And that's like a howl of pain. That hits. Okay. So.
Also, by the way, Silver, if there's a ranged weapon attack or like range attack that's like within 10 feet of me, let me know. Like regardless if someone's near me or not. That's an enemy.
32 damage. So this wolf is pretty fucked up. Okay. And as he slashes up, he brings it right back down on the wolf's back. He uses the flat of the blade to just like smack the wolf right in the spine. He's not giving this thing a chance to recover. He's going to attack again. That's going to hit. Okay. Don't want to go there. All right. Okay. How do I want to do this? Damn it! He fucked this wolf up. Dude, Maverick, like you definitely see this. Like as this wolf like digs into your shoulder, you kind of turn your head away just for a second to look at Farron. You see him bash this wolf to the side, do like an uppercut slash, bash it down to the ground. Then he like raises his sword again, almost like a cleaving action. It just slices it directly in half. Like
my man in border combat, bouncing this guy like a fucking basketball. He's not letting him recover. Holy shit!
He can attack more, but he's not going to. But like, because he has action surge. Then he just turns to face the other wolf, and he's like, "You," like the one that you're fighting, Maverick, and he's like, he starts to charge towards you as well. But that is going to be his turn.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Yes, Maverick, it is your turn.
It's my turn. Destructive Ruin.
Okay, what does that do?
I cast Disintegrate.
Okay, roll. They need to roll a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
I believe.
Max.
Yes. I think I get.
One. Rolled a natural 1.
These wolves literally fucked around and found out.
Wow. This is so special for me. Anyway.
Roll that
I'm gonna
damage.
do an extra D8 because they are undead.
That's only for smites.
This is not a smite. That's just an aspect of the blade.
Oh, is it? Okay, yeah,
Yes.
then go for it.
The attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage.
So it'd be 11d8 plus 40.
It'd be
No,
10d6
it'd be-
plus 40 plus 1d8.
Yeah, plus 1d8.
Don't
plus
give me this power, Silver.
I haven't used. It's been a while since I used disintegrate.
That's 75 damage.
How do you want to do this?
So basically, as this beast kind of claws its way closer to Maverick, Maverick just pushes his sword deeper into its mouth, and his sword glows with this sort of almost sickening light in this Timberwolf's mouth as the light slowly, like the magic and the life and anything that comes with this Timberwolf just slowly fades from it, and it turns to dust.
Like as Farron charges, he stops. He's like, "Holy shit!"
I can't do that for another 7 days.
He's like, "Holy shit! Good job." then he's gonna turn to the tent that he saw like rustling around in, and but he doesn't have any more movement, so he's not gonna do anything, and it's not his turn. So, okay.
I need to figure out if that was. Okay. Yep.
Is that your turn? Is that your turn, Maverick?
Yes.
Okay, Kythos, it is your turn. You have
Moonbeam at 5th level.
Okay, I think that's a constitution save. Dude. That is a natural 4, so he's going to fail. Roll your damage.
Sorry. I fucking was super fucking excited. So that's 1d for every slot. It's 1d10. And it's originally 2d10, so that's 5d10. It's 25 damage.
How do you want to do this? He was at 20 HP. How do you want to do this?
So, I feel like everyone would just be like trying to prepare for this wolf's next turn to like, probably attack Flintlock or whatnot. And everyone just sees this light, kind of like this circle, a bright, pure white light, kind of circle the wolf's feet. And it comes up kind of like as these flames surrounding it. And it covers the entire Timberwolf for a moment. And then after a split second, the light dies down and the Timberwolf is standing there and it just slowly fades to ash.
Okay.
Question, was this the Timberwolf that was in front of
Yes.
Flintlock? Okay. I was just practicing Flintlock's voice, and he's like, "Oh, nice work, Heather."
Okay. 1 second.
So all the Timberwolves were killed, right?
Yes. Okay. And
Rest in peace, that one guard. He did not deserve that death. All of that for a drop of blood. Or something.
Maverick is just going to sheath his sword,
So,
pick up his shield, and go back to bed.
okay, so like as this, by the way, Kythos, you end up managing destroying most of the tent in the process.
Ugh.
Because you kind of lit it on fire.
Flintlock kind of stomping out whatever fire that's left.
There is most of it left, but Flintlock's and Silver's side is completely gone. Like the only side that's left is Kythos and Mavericks.
Well,
and
yeah,
like,
the fuck?
like Silver's kind of like rubbing the side of her head. She's like, what's going on? What happened?
Timberwolves.
Oh man.
I feel bad for that guy, and Flintlock points to the guy that's like dead on the ground with his throat torn out.
Is there like any blankets?
Yeah, like your sleeping bag survived, but the tent didn't.
Well, I mean, like, is there any blanket that I could possibly use to like cover that hole?
It need to be a pretty big fucking blanket.
Wait a second. Let me see if I have it.
Flintlock going. What's his name?
But
Hayden. And
thankfully, the way you guys killed them, you prevented their second phase. So, because they were disintegrated and turned to ash. If you had just killed them, they would have reformed into a much bigger timber.
oh yeah, I forgot that they can do that.
So,
Oh yeah, you have yet to see that.
all right. Like, the captain is going to make his way over to all of you after having defeated these Timberwolves. He's sheathing his sword. He's going to be like, are all of you all right?
Yes, but unfortunately, and
Peachy.
Flintlock's going to look at the dead guy's like, unfortunately, he is not.
And the captain's going to look over to him and just say, he knew what he was getting into. He'll be sent home. He'll be sent home to his family.
All right. Also, if you don't mind me asking, you said you knew the outsiders, correct?
Yes.
What were they like? I was always curious.
Disorganized and chaotic.
Oh. I mean, actually, that makes sense.
But they got the job done most of the time. Also, hello, Levi. Levi has now joined us.
Levi,
Hello,
you missed.
Yeah, they killed the
Incinerated.
wolves. They killed the wolves very quickly. So yeah, we just ended combat. So
Hayden
I have a
probably-
very comedic idea when you guys are ready for Peyton to react.
I mean,
he can react at any point. Like the party's just kind of recovering right after combat has ended.
Okay.
So
my man probably slept through it.
they're okay. So if you want to have Peyton react, he can do it right now.
Yeah, I will let you finish your conversation first.
Okay. And Farron just says, but they mean well. They're doing their best.
This doesn't seem like the right time, but later I might ask you their names. I'm actually quite curious myself.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Hold on. Crunch noise.
So, so
As for the tent,
yes, that was our last one.
I can probably join.
The silver.
Yes.
Carthos would still have his tent, right? Because it's,
Okay.
Yeah,
it would just take a few minutes to put up, right?
yes, but that tent is designed for only one person.
Fuck.
So you're just gonna hear a chip crunch, like. I can make tench.
I assume Pat
you-
is just kind of standing there, like at the entrance to the ruined tent.
Actually, he's laying down at the front of his little den he made by the ruined tent.
Okay.
Were
Good
you
barbecue chips.
or were you woken up just now?
A little bit of both. I was here for like half of it, but you guys seem to have it handled, so I ate.
And Silver just says, "To be fair, I just woke up and they were already dead, so."
Luckily, we destroyed their.
Kythos or Kythos, Flintlock, or Maverick, roll an insight check.
I will roll that.
On who?
Try to.
You'll find out.
Farron, do you
Fuck
want
me.
some barbecue chips?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my DM inspiration. See if I get
Hey,
I
Matt.
have the
Ooh.
best.
Oh wait, that's Flintlock.
bonus.
Never mind. That's Flintlock. I'm not helping Flintlock.
I have the
Um,
best
I have
insight bonus and nothing to show for it.
Damn. Okay, so Flintlock, you're still kind of keeping a close eye out to make sure there are no more temple pools, because they always travel in packs, and this was a relatively small pack, so it's possible there could be more nearby. So you're just kind of keeping an eye out. Maverick, you notice that Silver has pretty bad bedhead right now. She probably had a lot of trouble sleeping. But Kythos, you notice this instantly, even though you've known her for a very short time.
No.
Her eyes are very red. It seems that she's been crying for some time at this point.
No!
It seems like she hasn't gotten a whole lot of sleep, although she probably fell asleep like maybe an hour ago. She probably just barely fell asleep when she got woken up.
Cried herself to sleep, and Flintlock doesn't.
I knew I should have talked to her.
Maybe you should know.
But like Silver's gonna kind of pick her sleeping bag up with her teeth and just kind of drag it behind her, and walking out of the ruined tent, like Farron's gonna step to the side and let her pass, and she's gonna look over to Padney and just say, "I know the tent would be really nice."
And he just instantly makes it next to his. It just straight up, just like 2 cylinders of stone.
And if you don't mind, that would be nice for me too.
He's gonna do it 12 times, Silver.
Okay. Well, it was only this tent that got destroyed, so he would only need because the Timberwolves again were killed very quickly, so it was literally only one round of combat. That's all it was.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be much longer. That's why I ate.
It's because everyone kept rolling natural 20s, and one of the Timberwolves rolled a natural 1.
I rolled natural 20s.
So-
Oh my god.
So
I casted Disintegrate.
yeah.
I casted Moonbeam at 5th level.
Wait, I don't have a cutie mark power. Ooh.
No, Kieran do not get cutie marks. So
Oh, I thought they did.
no, they do not.
Anyway, cool. Dragon breath.
Yes. So rar.
Non-cutie mark buddies.
No, but Bat Ponies and Fawn do get cutie mark, but Kythos does not have one.
This just doesn't happen.
Yes. He's a special case. So
Cutie mark crusader.
but
Anyway.
but Kythos, you do because you rolled so well on your insight check. You see Silver like in a worse state than she was last night. Her hair is all messed up. Her eyes are very red. And she's she's dragging her hooves as she's dragging this sleeping bag into this little tent. And she just sets it down and quickly crawls back inside.
Oh. Kythos, he's going to kind of wait for everyone to clear out, I'd say, to kind of like go to the other tents that Padme made. And he'd probably walk over to Silver's tent. Like, I'm gonna let everyone else do something first,
Okay.
but he's kind of waiting till everyone else settles in,
So,
type of thing.
Padme, what
I
are
mean-
you going to do, Padme?
I was actually about to ask, is it like obvious that Kythos is going to want to talk to Silver?
No, because Kythos goes to his own tent first. Like he goes to his
Okay,
own
yeah.
tent first, and he just kind of sits there for a few minutes, and then he's going to come out. But what are you going to do in the meantime?
Nom. Nom.
Just eat some more chips.
Nom. Some more chips, and then just promptly pass out and close off my tent.
Okay. So Maverick, are you going to move into one of these other tents as well?
Sure.
Okay. And Flintlock, I'm assuming you do the same.
Yep, yeah, he has nothing, and he doesn't think Silver
Drug.
is sad.
Yeah, because
Even though I
rolled
wish
a
he
natural one.
Listen, you know he would have been talking with him. But he
Don't worry, new bestie is coming in.
Okay.
New bestie got this.
Okay, so
I'm joking.
so Kythos.
Don't replace me, bitch. Not again.
It's been about roughly 5 minutes. Like you were letting everyone get resettled, and now you come back out of your tent and you head over to hers. What do you do?
I mean, Kythos wouldn't poke his head in because it's like disrespectful without like saying anything, but he would quietly like call her name to kind of see if like she'll acknowledge him, to see if like he can come in.
Okay, 1 second.
No.
Oh,
That's a natural one.
No,
Silver.
that's a natural 20. Okay, so you see the sleeping bag, like the bundles and the blankets. Like you see it shift, and you see kind of like a very poofy kind of like white mane kind of like stick out the front. You don't see her face, but like you can only assume that her face is probably sticking out, but her mane is just so long, just carving her face. And she just says, "Yeah, what's up?"
could I come in and talk to you privately for a moment?
And she just says, Yeah, sure.
And Kythos is gonna nod and like he's gonna kind of like walk in, and I assume Silver would either be standing or sitting, but if she sits, he'd probably sit.
No, she's still sitting there with her nose just kind of barely poking out of the sleeping bag.
Because Kythos would probably move like a little bit beside her and kind of enough space to where she's comfortable, but like also enough space to where it's like, you know, I don't know what appropriate space is in a way for this. Like he's
Yeah, I get that.
there to comfort her, but also be like, I'm giving you your personal space. But he'd sit down beside her and he'd softly go, I noticed that you've been crying. I just... And you... Go ahead.
Go ahead. You can go first.
Go ahead. Go first.
No, Kythos goes first. Continue what you're saying.
Okay, so Silver just says, it's not really something you have to worry about.
Maybe not, but I know with earlier it sounded like I was angry with you, and I want to let you know that I was not angry with you. And you didn't know anything about this cleric beast, and it's not your fault. So I'm, and like, he takes in a soft breath, he's like, I'm sorry if I made you upset. It wasn't my intention.
It's okay. I didn't think you were upset with me.
Did she?
She just says, I was upset with myself.
I assume for the mistake.
Not just the mistake, but that was the biggest part of it. Because a lich cleric beast is very different than just a regular cleric beast.
It can be, but it's not your fault. You didn't know.
And you see her kind of move out of the sleeping bag a little bit more, and not her entire head is now poking out, and like her hair kind of poofs around, and then you got she's and like she just says, "But I should have known. I'm the one that decided we should all come out here, and I may have just made it to where we can't ever come back."
We've made it this far, and we've got other people to help us now. I think we got this. I know I was aggressive with not wanting to come, but I do appreciate you trying to help me. Maybe this can help things. But as long as we stick together, I think we can do this.
Well, I'm glad you think so. I want people to see how amazing I think you are.
No, shucks. Sorry, that's out of character.
That's inside Kaito's head, like, oh,
It's out of character.
Ears, like,
And like now she's completely out of the sleeping bag. She kind of gives herself like you know how like a dog kind of shakes itself off after it gets out of bed. That's kind of what she does. You know, her hair just flings around, but it's not as poofy anymore. And she just says, I know it seems a bit corny or weird, but I sense a greatness in you, Kaithos. I know that you're going to do things that change this world, for the better or for the worse. I just know that you're going to do something that's going to make this world a much better place. And when you do, I hope I'm there to catch some of the rays of light coming off of you.
that's a
I
fucking.
hope I'm there to see it.
I know where that's from.
Shut the
God.
fuck up, Cameron.
I'm not gonna say it, but I heard that quote before. And, I need to watch that movie though.
Kaithos wouldn't really respond to that. Like, he wouldn't be looking at her when she started saying it. But he would nod his head and go, fuck, I started speaking into his accent. But he'd go,
Also, except for I didn't do
Well-
something. But there you go.
I'm not certain what to say, but thank you, I guess.
And Kaithos, as you're looking away, you feel a familiar but somewhat uncomfortable pressure as you can feel Silver is now hugging you.
Aww.
Well, hey, guess what? First time in ages, she's gonna get a hug back.
She's earned it.
And Kaithos is going to speak up and, like, after a moment, pull away from the hug and go, and as well with whatever else you were crying about. I'm not certain what it is, but I know that if you need a shoulder to cry on, or just somebody to talk to, well, I'll be here. And thank you again.
1 second. Okay. She pulls away as well, and she's gonna kind of like wipe her face of like what remaining tears or anything like that was there, and she's gonna be like, "Thank you for the talk. It was really helpful."
He would nod his head and go, of course. I'm not really the best with talking, but I am a great listener.
I've noticed. I think I'm a little too good with talking.
Kratos is going to nod, and he's gonna kind of stand up, and he'd reach out and kind of pat her head and be like, "Well, I'll leave you be to get some rest. We still have a few hours before morning."
Okay. She kind of grumbles as you pat her head because she hates when people do that. And
Kratos trying to be affectionate and friendly.
well, like she hates people because it makes her feel even smaller than she already is.
Exactly.
So, as you turn to leave, she says, "Hey, wait just a second. I know I never really said it, so I think I should tell you why I've been trying to help you so much."
I know.
He would stop and turn to look to her.
All those years you spent alone, scared, and running away from the world, I know what it's like to feel like that. I was like that for a long time. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody. So I'm just trying to help you get out of it. Because when I got out of it, it was like I was freed from a 100-year-long imprisonment.
Kratos he wouldn't exactly nod, but it would be obvious that he was listening. And his ears would kind of move to pin down against his head, and he'd just go, "Well, I'm sorry for whatever you did go through. And I mean, I don't mean this in a mean way, but I can't really entirely say that I appreciate it at this moment. It hasn't been long. I've only recently gotten my mind back within the last year. And I don't think anytime soon I'm going to be welcome to opening up to others."
That's okay. It took me a long time too.
And then she met Flint Walk.
But I know we'll get there. Just gotta give it time. Well, we should get some sleep.
And you as well. Good night, Silver.
Good night.
Hey,
And she slowly crawls back into her sleeping bag. You see her kind of shuffling to crawl back inside of it.
actually, I want to do something with Kaisos.
Okay.
Oh god.
So,
This would be leaving the tent to go to his tent.
so Kaisos, as you're leaving your tent, you just see there, Silver's tent. You see, over by Flintlock's tent, you see him staring, and he just smiles a bit before he just goes back into his tent. Doesn't say anything
What the fuck was that about? I'm just going to roll my eyes, and my ears would unpin, and they'd kind of I don't remember, but
I mean, if Kaisos wants to know, he can ask him in the morning.
No.
Probably not,
Fuck
but
you. Fuck you, I have an ego? No.
Then you
Kaisos would just roll his eyes at whatever Flintlock's actions were and just retire to his bed. Fucking eavesdropping bitch.
Never did it dirty.
Well, he has a passive perception of 26, so it's kind of hard to not hear these kind of conversations.
I
So,
was quiet.
but Silver wasn't.
Perception of 20
Okay,
fucking
my
6.
question is, did he hear Silver's side only?
He would have heard both sides because again, 26 passive perception.
I mean, he's not gonna tell anyone.
Okay, so
I just don't know that.
is everybody just going to go back to bed?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
now everybody can go ahead and take a long rest.
Do we get that level up?
Yes, you do get to level up.
Way!
What if I refuse to level up?
Then stuck.
Then you will be disintegrated. So
I am happy with this.
So
So-
do hit dice clearance like go back to how many you had when you level up?
no, that's when you long rest. But yeah,
Or
they do
long
go
rest.
back.
Yeah. Sorry, not level up. I meant long rest.
They do go back. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone's now level 11. I know it's a little bit weird leveling up in the middle of a session, but I said last session that if you guys finished the long rest, you would have gotten a level up, but you didn't. So, okay.
We were just a little bit busy.
Okay, so the night goes through without a hitch, and everyone wakes up fully refreshed with the long rest. And goodness. Okay.
Six
I
level
got
cleric
things.
spell.
I got a thing called Overwatch.
Okay, so everyone is going to wake up roughly around the same time. We're going to start with Maverick. Maverick, what are you going to do once you wake up?
Maverick is going to. He's probably one of the first people up because he's a fairly early riser. But
Works on a farm, makes sense.
he is going to get up, pack his shit, make sure he is completely ready, and then he is going to get out a brush and hair stuff. And he is going to sit at the camp and basically just have this stuff out, and he's waiting on Silver.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
Kate, and then we're going to move on to Flintlock. Flintlock, why don't you wake up? What are you going to do?
He's gonna go get breakfast for Silver and himself.
You would notice that there are people that have woken up before everybody. They're the cooks of the camp. They have prepared another stew because stew is one of the. It's the easiest thing to cook out here. So it's
Stew and hardtack, what a lovely combination.
but they actually have it seems like they actually have actual biscuits besides just hardtack. It seems that they're able to at least cook biscuits because they may have some kind of portable oven.
All right. Flintlock's gonna walk over. And is like, "Oh, good morning." Well,
So I'm assuming Maverick is also over there.
Yes.
So yeah, you would see Flintlock, and nobody else has really woken up yet. They're kind of all getting ready. They haven't really gathered around the fire yet, but there are cooks. There's a cook kind of still stirring the pot. Are you speaking to him or are you speaking to Maverick?
I'm speaking to him, and he nods to Maverick.
Okay. So the cook just says, "Oh, good morning. You're an early riser.
Sure am.
Nice.
So what you cooking in the stew?
Just mostly a lot of eggs. It's there's some other stuff thrown in there too. I know most of us can't really eat hay, so unfortunately I can't really throw that in there. But
That's fine. As long as it's not meat, we should be fine.
Yeah, it's not.
All right.
I want all the meat possible.
Well, there is a little I've heard. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard ponies can eat fish. Is that right?
Out of character, is it, Silver?
Yeah, ponies can eat fish.
Yes.
It's usually a Pegasus thing, but all ponies can eat fish if they want.
Yes, but usually Pegasi. indulge in that.
Well, I threw a bit of fish in there to give it a little bit extra flavor.
Alright. Can I get 2 bowls? I'm gonna get one for my friend.
Sure thing.
Thank
And he will of course give you 2 clay bowls and fill them up with this stew and give you some spoons and kind of hand them over.
Thank you. Also, Maverick, what's with the hair stuff?
Maverick is not gonna answer. Like, I mean, he's doing his own hair technically, so like he's braiding his own hair. 'Cause he doesn't sleep like that. So.
Anyways, Flintlock is gonna go bring like the bowls over to like Silver's tent. And is she awake?
Let's find out.
Wowie zowie.
That is a yes. She is awake. You just so managed to see her. She's kind of like getting her her last hoof out of that segment, kind of kicking it off her hoof. She's like, you see her stretching. She's like, oh, good morning, Flintlock.
Morning. You look a lot better than you did last night.
You see her eyes are well. You didn't see this before, but her eyes are no longer red. Her hair is still a mess because she usually kind of has it tied back, but
It seems that for her.
It seems the tie kind of got lost somewhere. She didn't really have it. Her hair is unnaturally long as well. So it's almost kind of dragging on the ground, but it's just barely missing that mark.
And you hear, go ahead.
She shakes, of course, and like a dog would. She's like, "Oh, is that breakfast?"
Yes. Also, the cook said that they added some fish in there, possibly.
Oh, that's fine. I like fish.
Yeah. So, I don't want to sound rude, but I heard a little bit of what you and Kathos talked about last night.
You see her sit down. She kind of looks away. She's like, "Oh."
I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm kind of happy that you're trying to be his friend.
Well, somebody has to.
Whenever I get the chance to, I'll try to talk to him, because if you see good in him, then I trust that there is.
I just wish that he saw it.
Sometimes it takes a bit for people to see that.
True. Anyway, that's down with the dour mood. She quickly just in the speed that she's normally known for, you see the bowl is just instantly out of your hoof, and she's already kind of chugging it down.
And he's gonna go to his saddle bag. And what sort of sweets would he have? He
would have mostly candy because it's the only thing that could survive a trip like this.
And he pulls out like a few pieces of candy, and he's like, "Here you go."
It's gone.
Silver, those were wrapped. You ate the wrap, Silver. We talked about this.
You see her swallow the last bite, and she's like, "That's a future Silver problem."
That's gonna be. He's gonna put it cup her face with this. I was like, "That's gonna be you."
And she's like, "Eh."
The
I'll deal with it later.
Told us about with. Oh wait, I can't say that. Out of character. Insert name here. You have to learn from his mistake, please.
She's just gone. Like, she was there for a second, you blink, and she's just gone. And she's just like, "Don't worry about it. We'll be fine." And she kind of wanders out. She kind of backs away out of the tent. Her hair still.
If you whine about it, I have bragging rights to be like, "I told you so."
Nah. I'll be fine.
Anyways, Flintlock's just gonna go like by the campfire, bringing his bowl with them.
Silver's also going to make her way over to the campfire.
I think Maverick's looking at you weird. I think he's mainly looking at that mess.
At this, like she's gonna glance over to Maverick. I'm guessing he's just kind of staring
He just
at her.
kind of like stopped mid, like he just kind of finished up his braid and just kind of looked at her and just motioned for her to come over.
She's like, and then she looks at the hair stuff. She's like, oh, okay, and then she makes her way over.
And once she's over there, he's going to start basically just gently brushing her hair so he can braid it and stuff.
He's just gonna kind of like sit down in front of her. Well, I'm assuming he's probably gonna like sit down behind her, and he's just gonna like mess with her hair.
He has sisters.
It just like common like cosmetologist.
But if you've ever seen the Hunger Games, you know how Primrose's bun is. That's how it's gonna end up. It's simple and it stays put.
Yeah. Okay. Kythos. You're the last one. You're one of the last people to wake up. So, what are you gonna do?
I mean, Kythos would probably stay around his tent, kind of like poke his head out to see what everyone's doing, but kind of like go back in when, like, after seeing everybody like wake up and stuff. His hair is currently a little bit messy, so he's currently like fixing that, so he's not entirely coming out.
He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be targeted by
He has a
Maverick.
very poofy tail too that he needs to fix.
What's that? Flintlock? What were we saying?
Hang on. 1 second. I'm dimming you.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Maverick? Oh no, Maverick. Kythos.
It's pretty much that he is just he kind of would just see what everyone's doing for a moment before like going back into his tent to wake up a little bit more.
Okay. About like 3 or 4 minutes into you fixing your mane and your tail, you manage to fix them. You kind of hear like a soft, like the entrance to your tent.
He would look.
And you see Flintlock standing there with one of those bowls of stew.
Morning.
Oh, can I help you?
I brought you breakfast.
Oh, thanks.
It's no problem. I'm just making sure everyone got their fill. And just like Flintlock just like kind of sets the bowl down and kind of like slides it over. Kythos. Did you sleep alright?
Fine enough.
Alright. Well, I'll leave you to it. But if you want to join us around the fire, we're currently helping Silver's bee's nest of a hairdo.
Hey, stop that, man!
It looks good on you. Really, it does.
I can hear Maverick screaming, "Hold still."
But you're always free to come over.
Maverick just gives her a look.
Just pouts and goes back to sitting.
Also, and Flintlock goes into his bag, he's like, Andy?
No, thank you.
Alright. You do remind me a little bit of her back then. But I'm sure you'll open up eventually. There's no rush to it.
You saying that makes me want to push you away even further and not open up whatsoever.
Fair enough. Anyways, I'll give you...
not talk about that.
Fair enough. That's your business, not mine. I'll give you space now. Enjoy the food.
Okay.
And then he just walks off. Flintlock's
I'm so sorry, out of character, Cameron.
No, you're good. Flintlock is just kind of awkward with certain people, so like.
Kaithos is just fucking short with people.
Okay. And now, Padme, you are the last person to wake up. What are you going to do once you wake up?
All back to sleep. No. I'm gonna just. Munch.
Good.
Get some brekkie.
Okay, gonna go get some of the stew. All
Uh,
right.
You
Not
see
the stew,
Flintlock coming.
but
Oh,
yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna
Do
say
it.
the same thing.
He will start eating. He will start eating jewels. Do it.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Everyone just kind of hears like the loud of like Padme just kind of like crunching these stews. Well, not these stews. These gems. Because like even though they're a candy to a Kieran, they're still very loud to eat because you're still like crunching rocks in your mouth. So
Flintlock just watching. Then he looks at Silver's like, "How is your teeth not broken? Because I know you did that once."
roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Our character, I know it's a sensitive topic, but fair enough. Persuasion. I have a +8. I'm probably going to get a natural 1. God damn it, I missed a 19.
24. She just goes, it's not something I'd like to talk about.
Ah. Sorry. Anyways, Padme, how did you sleep?
Since you rolled really well, you see her kind of like almost try to cover her face to try and hide her fangs.
Oh no, no.
Yeah. You may have fucked up asking that question.
But she can see like Flintlock's like, oh no, I did it bad. He kind of feels bad, but he's like tries to brush off as he looks at Padme, even though he's still sad about it. He's like, so Padme, how did you sleep?
You know, I usually don't sleep that well, and honestly, waking up in the middle of the night to, well, I guess the permanent night. I'm still getting used to that. Waking up in the night to you guys fighting was actually really nice.
Really? Did you find it entertaining?
I did find it entertaining.
As they say, are you not entertained?
That was a bad joke.
Listen,
Again, in all
Silver's
fairness,
better at
I already
comedy
wasted
than
all my
I
good
am.
spell slots, so
You can ask Silver. I'm not one for comedy, or bursting out into random bits of song.
you guys do that.
Go ahead, Silver.
To be fair, Levi, Kieran also do that a lot.
Mine doesn't.
Well, one particular Kieran does. Anyway, so Silver.
Nah, it's probably not going to respond.
So you can go and continue your interaction.
All right. Fetlock still looks like he feels bad asking about it. He's like,
I mean, Maverick, I'm not going to make you roll an insight check. You can tell that question bothered her. Because you're literally standing right there, or sitting right there. But she's not really speaking about it. She's just kind of keeping quiet.
So Padme, what type of magic do you use? I just occasionally try and learn magic when I can. I'm curious about it.
Wait, were you talking to Padme?
Yes, he said Padme.
Say again? What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, what type of magic do you use? Because I'm occasionally trying to learn magic.
Dragon.
But... Thank you, as if that doesn't tell me anything.
It's elemental magic, essentially.
Ah. I see. I'm guessing you do fire.
Oh, I mean that and radiant.
What's radiant? He just looks and it just blinks.
All right, you're gonna want to close your eyes, and I'm
Wait, what?
going to I'm going to like let my my fur go ablaze, Silver.
Oh.
Okay, so everyone in the entire camp sees this because it's fucking hard to miss. Because again, it's eternal night. Flunk, you make the mistake of not closing your eyes. So
Like what?
and you see this suddenly golden bright light just like flash from inside this tent. It's even worse because you're kind of like barely inside the tent, so like most of the light is kind of trapped inside, so it's kind of focused directly at you. So like you're not blinded, but your eyes hurt like a motherfucker. As like it's almost like the light of the sun itself is just inside this little tent.
Flintlock is like Rio's like covering his like.
It's almost like staring at the sun, but the sun is 3 feet in front of you.
Oh, mother of celestial!
And he's like instantly gonna turn it off after realizing it hurt Flintlock.
Oh, that hurt like a motherfucker! Oh,
So-
why did I leave my eyes open?
I mean, I did warn you.
I didn't think it'd be that quick.
I'm what is known as a sun Kieran,
Oh. Okay.
which is odd. It only happened after I got here and after I met this weird. I don't remember what his name, but people were calling him the Divine Dragon, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, yep.
Next time when you do that, at least give me a couple of seconds for it to register. Oh my. Oh my Festus.
And like Silver after having like that little conversation with Flintlock, kind of like giggles to herself as she's looking at Flintlock, just kind of like being pain. She's like,
you know what? I deserve that. Yeah.
But if you ever just feel like you want to blind someone, literally just pick me up, throw me at the enemy, and I'll just flashbang them. That's
through the door.
Flashbang through the door.
Raven's taking notes.
okay, so Maverick, with some time, you're eventually able to get Silver's like wild mane under control, and you kind of like tie it into like a tight ponytail like bun. There's a lot of hair, so it's kind of hard to push into a bun because there's just so much of it. And you don't have fingers, so it's a little difficult, but you're eventually able to get it. I just noticed that Max is muted, so I'm assuming he's not at his computer.
He said BRB.
He said BRB.
Oh no, I just noticed that. Okay. So, with that, the captain is going to make his way over. You guys see him walking over you. It's very easy to hear him because his armor is very clanky.
He's rubbing his face still.
All right. I assume everybody's. What the fuck happened to you?
Oh, the light of the unbridled power of the sun.
I showed him the sun.
I see.
Do you want to see the sun?
Don't.
Unfortunately, no. We have to move out. I was just about to say, everybody, please eat as much as you can and gather up the food, gather up your tents, gather up your sleeping bags. It is time for us to move out.
Yes, sir.
Peyton's just gonna like collapse the tins back into the ground.
Okay.
And Flintlock's actually going to get like another bowl of food as his eyes are.
Oh, Max is back.
I feel
So-
like I should help.
Yes, I have returned.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard what I said, Maverick, but I said that eventually you're able to get Silver's mane under control. Like there's a lot of it, and you can't tie it into a perfect bun because there's just so much of it, but you can kind of tie it back into a bunnish ponytail a little bit.
Close enough.
I don't know if you were here for it, but I didn't accidentally flashbanged.
I was here for that.
Okay.
Okay, and so all and like Kaitos, like this tank like just kind of collapses around you, like what the? Because he's just suddenly gone.
Kaitos would have been sitting there just with his spellbook in hand because he didn't touch the food.
And like what happened is like Kaitos, your spellbook would have hit the ground because like the table you were reading on is just suddenly gone, just hits the floor. It just hits. And as Silver's looking over at you, and then she just kind of looks back to the fire after she glances over at you, and she stands up like after you finish with her main Maverick, and she just kind of stretches, and she's like, "Okay, I'm ready. Is everyone else ready?"
No.
Just give me a couple of minutes as I'm eating this food. Also, Silver, I think I see 4 of you.
Yeah, I can fix that, but you might go blind.
What? No.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Hey, I can fix it.
Oh no!
Maverick, the Maverick, you suddenly look right across your face. Silver just goes, just slaps you right across the face.
You mean Flintlock? Yes.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I keep getting the names mixed up. Flintlock, yes, you were slapped right across the face, and your vision goes blurry for a second, but then it goes back to what it's supposed to be.
Thanks.
So you're welcome. Just needed to get your bell rung.
Yeah. Also, I apologize for asking that.
It's
by the
fine.
way.
Does he apologize this often?
He does fuck up quite often.
I see.
I'm lucky she didn't leave me as a friend. I'm actually surprised that I'm married sometimes. Evergreen puts up a
Wait,
smile.
how old are you?
Oh, church, I actually never really thought of that, so like...
To remind you, once again, ponies live for a very long time. So they can
How
live,
long is...
they can live for up to 900 years. Though that's like a rare case. It's usually around 7 to 600.
How old is Silver? Because they're probably roughly around the same age.
She's 125.
I'm 120.
Holy fuck, I'm old.
I'm 123.
Jesus Christ,
Oh.
you guys are babies.
Well,
You're gonna
you're
hate
quite,
Maverick's age.
y'all are quite young.
Maverick is 20.
Maverick is
with a
110.
passing-
Damn.
Jesus Christ, I'm the fucking oldest of this group.
Wait, how old are you, Eli?
You don't want to know.
I mean,
Anyways, with a passive of 20 as well, because I have to ask this, would I be able to hear this conversation?
Yeah, because like
Kathos would probably grab...
your tent is gone, and they're not very far away from you, so you can hear them.
And they're not trying to hide the conversation either.
No, because I just want to say, while you guys are having this conversation, Kaithus is just very quietly, like, grabbing his spellbook and the food he didn't eat. And it's very obvious he's just sitting there with this look of, like, Jesus Christ. Because he's realizing that he is older than these guys. By a lot.
You okay, Gathos?
Okay. Oh,
Fine. Just peachy.
Uh-huh.
well, I'm 626 now.
Oh, thank God, one person's older than me.
Okay.
But I also live a little longer because of the whole sun
And dragon thing.
and dragon.
So with that, the party has gathered up their things. The camp has been taken down, and everyone is now gathered in their gear, their armor, their weapons, and they're all getting ready to leave. Is there anything else you want to do before you leave this place?
Besides like Flintlock making occasional conversation with people, not really.
I thank God nobody asked my age is all I gotta say.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Actually, Flintlock walks. Oh,
you know, I'd never thought about it before, but I probably could have been giving sun to you guys this entire time. I mean, I live on the mountain right next to you.
Like Maverick's like, what? It's like you could have been helping my crops the entire fucking time.
Maverick's just it's fine. It's whatever. He's got a little glow stick and it's life.
Well, you know, I'll do that from now on. Why not? I never get to let out the fire. Ooh, spooky. Kaithos, why did you hiccup?
I sincerely want that to be in character. That's how Kaithos hiccups. He squeaks.
Fucking hell. Fine. Because that would happen and Kaithos would just act like nothing happened. And just not be looking at anybody.
But like Silver, who has heard this before, she's like, like she's got laughs to herself.
That is a hiccup?
Shut up.
Silver just says, "I'll tell you later."
Fair enough.
Okay, so, Farron, he walks over to you all and just says, "All right, we are moving out. I was impressed by your tenacity last night. You fended off those wolves quite well."
Yes, well, they are from our home, so.
I see. Well, since you are so well versed in this place, how about you join me in the front?
Sure.
Very well. All right,
How do I be in front of people?
everybody
That's
line
out of
out.
character.
Everybody line up and move out. And everybody everybody seems to listen to this guy. Like he at least all of the group does. Like not your group, but like you can if you want to, of course. But the group that he's leading seems to they seem to respect this man. As he gives them an order, and they all kind of line up in like a rough single file line behind you, and they start to follow as Farron walks off in the southwestern-ish direction in the woods. So it seems that you guys actually chose the right direction.
Thank
If we had
you.
ended in the
We ran
absolute
into
opposite.
Farron. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So, with that, I need everybody to please roll a perception check.
No.
Could I use my
But I will.
hearing to give me advantage?
Yeah, sure.
Does 21 get anything, Silver?
It would, yes.
Oh, it would? Then I won't use anything. I won't roll.
So 29.
Actually, will 26 get it for me?
Mhm.
Okay. I
Oh.
got pass it, by the way, so...
I guess just for the funny, Flintlock, while we're like walking, Peyton's gonna give you a jewel to eat.
Thanks. Actually, I think Evergreen will love this.
So I was like, I think I'm gonna try it. I was like, do you want to try it?
I mean, Flintlock knows he can't do it, but the intrusive thoughts are screaming. So Flintlock kind of like slowly sticks his tongue out and kind of like
it's sort of like that Squidward's like, you like Krabby Patty, don't you? Squidward's like, he's like sticks his tongue out. But
no, déjà vu.
as you kind of like lick it, it tastes like a rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think
Congratulations, you're officially a geologist.
Good joke, Max.
I knew
Great
Max
joke.
was gonna say that shit.
That is an actual step in classification in certain geology.
It is, which is hilarious.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, maybe I should have been giving you the rock candy.
Wait, what? I mean,
Silver, go.
I mean, I'll keep this.
Okay.
Because I think Evergreen would love this, and then he's just gonna put it in his bag.
You have you have a passive perception of 21, right?
Yes.
I have passive perception in 26.
Flintlock, you see Silver suddenly rummaging around in Padme's bags, but Padme does not see it.
Flintlock's not gonna say anything. Instead, he's gonna be like, so Padme, what's your favorite type of gem? Like your favorite taste of all of them?
The crystallized apple.
Oh.
I only have one in the world. One from our world. And it is sitting back in my den in a glass case, ready to be broken out whenever the sun comes back, so that I can actually recharge properly.
I see.
So Padme, you suddenly hear, ooh, grape flavor.
So,
anyways,
Padme's gonna like lean over or like peer over and like look at the scene before him.
So what you see is like Silver is in your bag as you're walking. She's like almost like a chihuahua in like a handbag, and you just see her munching on like a purple like stick of rock candy, and she just looks up at you. She goes,
"Sorry, I tried to distract
You're allowed to
her."
have them." I mean, they could have just asked. I would have been happy to give you. I have an entire jar of purple. Hold on. Actually, I don't have it, but I have a bag, and he's gonna like use his dragon magic horn thing to raise it out of the bag and give her the purple rock candy.
And you just see her tackle it out of the air, which and she's out of your bag now. She's walking beside you, and she's just like munching on this rock candy.
And Flintlock, I have this since you like green, so he's gonna give you like a bag of green rock candy.
Actually, I like sour apple. Thank you.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Okay. So with that, we almost completely forgot to get to the perception checks. I was going to get to those.
Anyways, reminder, passive 26.
So with a 29, and a 26 and a 21, Kythos, you hear it first. You hear in the distance like a really loud, like a whooshing sound.
Considering we're walking with Baron, could I glance to him to see if he caught on to the noise?
Let me roll for him real quick.
Nat 1. Oh, he has advantage.
Or disadvantage.
He seems to pick it up about a few minutes after you do, but he does pick it up. Since his hearing probably isn't as good as yours.
What if that's like the outsiders leaving their base, and that was like Grace?
Oh my god, that was fucking
it's,
Druso.
it's Druso going just over the fucking forest. Okay, so he does hear it, and but he doesn't seem worried about it. You can't see his face because he has a helmet on, but he doesn't stop moving. He keeps walking.
He's not concerned, neither am I, so I'm just gonna chill and keep walking.
Okay. So, and eventually Padme and Flintlock, you do hear this. You hear this sound.
What's that noise?
And Maverick, you also start to hear it. Kythos and Maverick and Padme, roll a nature check.
Could I roll an advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
I also roll an advantage, considering. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if I could also roll
Yes,
with
you
advantage, but
Oh my god, let's go, Advantage Club, guys! Advantage Club! Avoided that, not one.
21.
I avoided that one, but at what cost?
Okay, so 21. And Padme, you also get this. It sounds like water. Like possibly a rushing river.
Hey, Silver.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd have a good sniffer, but can I smell anything?
You wouldn't necessarily have a good sniffer, but you can roll for you wouldn't get advantage, but you can roll to smell because ponies naturally have better sniffers than most humanoids.
I'm gonna lucky that real quick. Attacking me at a 17 will have to work, unless a 21 works.
So that 21 is only for sight. But for this, you actually it's a very familiar smell. And I'm going to DM you what it smells like.
Swear to God, if I see you do blood, I swear to God.
So 1 second. Where's your DMs at?
Smell
There it
iron.
is. Found it.
I wanted to ask, could I smell also to see if I smell like abyssal magic or anything, since I kind of know what it's like?
Padme is going to like his eyes are going to widen, and he is going to cast fly on himself real quick, and he's going to fly upwards. Or actually, I can cast it on multiple people. So he's going.
So, flying in this forest is very dangerous.
That's a good point.
Because the trees are so thick that you would have to pry yourself through them if you could
So
get through them at all.
I'm not gonna do that. But for the first time in a bit, Padme is kind of like, he's kind of really proud about his like whole fire thing. He's gonna turn his eye light bulbs off, and he's gonna like turn off all lights, and he's just going to yell, "Everyone, if you have any open flames, put them out now."
Farron is going to stop the group and just say, "What?
That's
What?
sulfur.
Sulfur?
You don't smell that? That's sulfur."
Okay." And now that he has pointed it out, everyone can smell it.
So,
Especially the
Bro.
ponies. Especially the ponies of the group can smell it.
also, the second people put their torches out, I would like to do my Eyes of Night action.
Okay.
And because that's like, I can do up to 10 people. So it'd be like people here who don't have dark vision, and then a couple people like Farron, and then a couple guards.
All right.
Padme will just say, "I don't need it, thank you." But yeah.
Okay. Then an extra guard gets it.
Yeah.
Okay. And Farron just says, "All right, so I guess we should proceed with caution then."
Mm,
So Padme, and everyone starts walking forward again.
Yeah.
Padme,
Mm-hmm.
roll a nature check with advantage.
Okay, with advantage, thank God. Oh. But you guys can see why I panic now, right?
Yeah.
Bless you.
Fuck, that hurt.
Hythos, this is me.
That's not Kythos. That was
Oh,
me.
that was you.
God, I'm sorry, Eli.
Oh.
Every time you do that, I'm going to laugh. Oh my god.
That one
I'm
fucking hurt.
gonna lucky that. I
Full
do not
chest
want
and
to fail.
everything.
I'm gonna lucky that. A 20 is fine with me,
A
sir.
dirty 20. Okay, I'm gonna DM you something.
Oh no! Not more.
Okay, and the group continues to move forward.
He keeps DMing me.
Silver.
Mhm.
I'll wait for you to DM, but I do have a question.
Okay. Okay.
This is a long type. I'm scared.
Okay, what was your question before I send this?
So
Mike?
I wanted to ask if, with Kythos and his abyssal situation, am I able to try and see if I can sense like any major sources of abyssal magic, like not from the Everfree because of the trees, but like from any like creatures that could possibly be nearby, if that makes sense?
You do not sense anything abyssal besides the forest, of course.
Okay.
And Padme, you realize what I'm about to send you. You realize this just as you kind of break through like a small gap in the trees into like a large clearing that has like about a 150 foot across river.
Boss fight.
It's about 150 feet across, and it's like a raging river rapid.
Another combat, guys. Let's get 3 combats.
Guys, hold on. You know. Do I know if this is a good or a bad thing?
Usually a very bad thing. Like, cause like here, I'll send you another thing.
Yeah, go ahead. But again, you know how Padme was scared before? Anyone who has dark vision in this case can see Padme's eyes get even like narrow. You know how like the anime like little, how they his pupils are essentially almost gone, and he's just gonna like start backing up a little bit.
Out of character, I spaced out, so Flintlock, I'm gonna see Flintlock dancing. He's like, what's wrong?
We need to get out of here now.
And
What's ahead?
The orange dragons, run!
What?
Let's go. It's time to go.
And
so Farron just says, "What are you talking about?"
Sulfur dragons, they're chromatic dragons. They're usually very evil, and that is water. That is sulfur.
So, well, I don't see one.
That's good. We need to get out of here while we don't see them.
But this is where we have to go this way.
Is there a way around? Because
This river spans most of the forest.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna.
This is one of the safest places to cross.
You're kidding.
Yes, this is one of the most narrowest parts of the river.
I hate this forest so much.
no,
It's the most dangerous place in the world for a reason.
You know what, Silver? I'm just going to like have Flintlock pull out his gun and just load hollow points into it.
Okay.
All right. Flintlock. I hate to say this. Your guns are probably gonna be useless.
So I'm useless.
Well, I say that
Yes.
in case you're too close to the sulfuric fumes, it's gonna, you know.
And
Kaitos
I
is just
don't.
gonna speak up and be like, yes, your guns are useless. If it's sulfur.
But
And I don't know what the fumes are, so essentially
well,
yes, I'm sitting out in this fight. Of course.
if there is one, but
I mean,
hold
I
on.
could actually, and Flintlock goes into the bag, he's pull out a rifle. Actually, he pulls out a musket.
Muskets still use firing pins. They still
I know,
explode.
but he could be a distance away, but fair enough. He's like, oh, okay, and he just puts it back.
There's sulfur all around us. Fuck.
I wish it would
Okay.
have been equivocally worse.
Yeah, it would have been worse.
Yeah.
Should we imagine if we didn't do this and Flintlock fires and he fucking dies?
So, Silver, I have to ask: can I tell that it's sulfur or is it sulfuric acid?
It is sulfur.
Okay,
Like
that
there
is a big difference.
there are deposits of sulfur in the water.
For those who don't know, if you get anywhere near sulfuric acid, that is essentially just instant death. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Padme is just gonna kind of I don't know why I'm taking the lead here. Someone else can go if they want, but Padme is just gonna all right. So we need to come up with a solution, but we need to back away and come up with a plan now before the dragons actually get out of the sulfur. The sulfur deposits are in the river, and when sulfur dragons get a little territorial, there are orange dragons. Sorry, I'm a little panicky. They are not the nicest. Actually, they're not the nicest by far.
Our character, at least it's not black dragons.
Silver just says, well, can't we just fly over?
I mean, it's
Well,
with the floor. Yeah, forest.
I guess all of us can't fly.
And Flintlock
Well,
looks at
There is a break in the trees, so you could fly over, but not everybody in the party can fly.
And also, not everyone in this group, party since the group.
Unless we wanted to make multiple trips of flying.
Silver.
If we could do that.
And you would have to cast fly multiple times.
Silver the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Silver the Pegasus. How strong do you think you are? On a scale from 1 to 20.
7.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Are you asking her strength score?
Yeah.
Her strength score is 19.
Oh.
Okay, that might be not too bad. Alright, so we might be able to actually... So, I have a spell that could enhance your strength. But... you'd have to be able to... And I know how fast you are just from you somehow sneaking up on me and getting into my bag as fast as you did. So... Would you like to fly my friends tonight?
Would you fly my sleigh tonight? So it just says, well, I don't know if I could carry many people. I can probably carry one, but that's it.
That's true. Could also cast... Oh, wait. Wait, how long is this silver?
It's 150 feet across.
Kythos, you do magic, right?
Yes.
I might need your help with something. I have Dimension Door, which, is a good spell, but it usually only opens for 1 or 2 people. Do you think you could help me keep it open so that we could get everybody across, without having to touch the water?
I can try.
Okay. Now keep in mind.
Yeah.
Only the Trickery Domain Cleric gets Dimension Door. So And Kythos is, of course, not a trickery domain. So he doesn't have the spell.
Yeah.
So it would be very difficult for him to help you. He could, though. It's possible.
Unless there's anybody else in your group, Farron, that is able to cast it. Kythos and I can do it, but I don't know how difficult it might be for both of us together.
Farron speaks up and he says, well, we do have casters in the group, though they aren't as powerful as you.
I'm not even that strong in all honesty, but I appreciate the...
You blinded me with the wrath of the sun.
That's not gonna do anything against dragons.
Fair enough. Flintlock still kind of peeved that if we do get into a fight, he's practically useless.
But, Kythos, would you assist me in casting this then? I know that it's awkward because we haven't talked yet, but...
I can try.
Okay. And, yeah, Silver, I'm gonna try that, bud. Wah.
Okay, hang on, I'm across the room. Give me a second.
Yeah, you could.
So, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break before we get into that.
Okay.
Everyone go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do what you got to do, and we'll come back in roughly 5 to 10 minutes.
Okie dokie.
First, I need to write it down when we go to that 5-minute break so I can cut it out with the fucking video.
Hi, so when did you get here?
You guys keep forgetting to invite me, you fucking fucktards. When you go for a fight, I want to be there.
I also need to go use the restroom, so I will do that.
I cast Wish, and we all just get wished across. I hope Silver did not hear that, by the way. Whew. So, Max, how are you doing? Ah, yes. Nothingness. I've seen an orange dragon before. It's not funny. Oh, hi, Max. Max?
Was that the bite of 87?
It was, in fact, the bite of 87, Max. Speaking about that, are we still going to legally, quote-unquote, watch that movie?
It just depends, I guess, on things. I mean, I'm okay with streaming it. If Eli doesn't. So.
Well, if not, I might go and see it with a couple friends from Coleg.
Oh, dude, if you can go see it in a movie theater, I would highly recommend it, because, like, unless you like quiet movie theaters, then don't go. Don't go in a movie theater. But if...
I do, yeah.
So, because it was really fun going into a movie theater, because, like, everyone reacted with us, and we were laughing. It was just the perfect vibe. I mean, everyone was quiet for the most part. but like when there's those big certain scenes that happened, everyone reacted.
What's not the bite of 87?
Yeah,
Bite of 87?
just stuff like that. It was super fun.
Anyways, talking about time where like you guys went to the movie theater
Yeah.
for 5 minutes. Eli told me a little bit about it, but I'm glad you got. Also, I do want to let you know Trey got back from watching the movie, and he said he
Yeah,
liked
I'm gonna
it.
talk to him in a bit about it. Or them, sorry.
Ye-
Stop.
So,
No.
oh,
Leave, Cameron. I don't want you here anymore.
okay, bye.
Good. Now that he's gone, let's talk crap about him.
Excuse me.
Excuse you, Max. Hey, Max. Hey. Max.
What?
Hey,
What?
do you need me for session tomorrow? Maybe? Okay. Is that a yes or a no?
More than likely, if we can't do it.
Okay. If I'm not there, literally just yell for me and I'll be there.
I will. I'll spam your DMs. You won't have a moment of peace.
Okay.
How it
Because we
feels
don't
to
want you to know.
How it feels to chew 5
I've got stimulate your senses.
It feels to chew, Cameron.
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
What? I didn't say
Someone
anything.
quote that. Someone quote that.
It was the CU word.
No shit.
Which C word?
You know which one. CU.
This is not the one I was hoping for or heard.
Do both then.
It's CO.
There's only one person who would know how that feels. Cameron.
If only.
You're not denying it.
If I deny it, you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, he does," yes. And if I don't, I'm be like, "Oh," so whatever. It's like saying I'm not short. If I say it, people are gonna be like, "Oh, yes, you are," and if I admit it, you're gonna be like, "Yes, you are." So, what I'm saying is, yes, you're short.
Eli's not here. He's dead. I killed him with a knife.
Levi.
Knives kill people.
That too.
Oh wait. Oh sir. Say Camwowen. Look in the buddies group. By the way,
What do you mean, buddies group?
you know which one.
No, I don't.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're not there. Never mind. I forgot you're not in the. I have like a grouping list of Switch buddies.
I have a Switch.
I forgot about this.
I've returned. And I got almond milk.
Mouth.
Are we still having our break?
Yeah, honestly, I'd be okay if we ended session there. I'm a little tired.
No EP.
No EP.
I would also be chill session ending there.
Yeah.
I'm chill session ending there.
You all just want to have enough time to watch that movie.
I just want to show you guys the FNAF movie.
I mean, maybe later. I'm not really
It's
into
only an hour.
horror.
It's
Not
only
really.
like less than. It's not scary.
Yeah, but I'm not really in the movie watching mood, so
Bro.
maybe later. But
Okay, but later Silver's gonna have to go to bed.
I mean, you can watch it with Silver.
Oh, that's some nice
If
Dr.
we
Pepper in my
especially here,
ear.
do you want to watch the FNAF movie, Silver?
If it's not too late, yeah.
It's 11:05 for you. 6 now. 11:06.
Speaking of switches, by the way, because I've been listening this whole time. So, by the way, Levi, I did end up buying Cult of the Lamb for the Switch.
Good. You could have bought it for Steam as well, but good. I'm glad you bought Cult of the Lamb.
Well, I never use my Switch. I wanted the reason to use it. So
Fair enough. But you know what you should be getting soon, Silver.
Super Mario Wonder.
all I heard was Wonder, and I'm assuming you said Super Mario Wonder.
Yep.
I definitely plan on getting it. So
Also, if we are ending session here, I don't know if we actually are or not. I low-key just came back, so I have no clue what the conversation was. We might want to kick Craig.
if you want to end session, we can.
That's up to
I'm only
everybody.
wanting to because it's already midnight.
Okay. So, all right. Before we end, I need Padme once again. Please roll a perception check.
Whom?
Padme.
Did 21 do anything for me, boss?
No.
Fudge. Does 29 do anything for me?
Yes, it does.
I don't have 29. I gotta roll it. Can I do it with your advantage, Silver, since I'm looking out for these things?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. That's a 26.
Okay.
I'm ready for the dice. And he's going to send me a picture of an orange dragon in 3, 2, 1. Nope.
Just a second. I need to check something real quick.
He's checking their stealth stat. I think we know why this is the least dangerous part of this place, though.
So.
In the distance.
Silver, your voice mod.
Silver, your voice mod.
I was just fucking with you guys. I was trying to see if it still worked. And yes, it does. Okay. Can I turn that off? Yes, I can. Okay. In the distance, Padme. Tell me, can you hear this?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah.
That's how close it is.
You hear that in the distance,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we're going to end session.